What up, what up, what up? This is Nito Bats, and we are back with another comic book review. And today we will be covering Spider-Man and Wolverine issue number 1. Now, one thing that you can always count on with the Spider-Man and Wolverine relationship is that it is both comical and chaotic. But that's just the dynamic between the two. Spider-Man always comes off as that annoying little brother type, and of course Logan is the older, more tenured, but less tolerant of foolishness demeanor. But the one thing is that when they team up, it's an unstoppable feat. And despite their polar opposite personalities, both Logan and Peter are shining examples of what it means to have the true heart of a hero, which makes for a moment in time whenever the two worlds cross paths. With that being said, let's get into the issue. The story kicks off in Berlin, Germany. From the first couple panels, we see Wolverine making his way through what appears to be an old, abandoned Hydra safe house. And in this safe house, we see a mysterious figure that awaits him in a tunnel. And this mysterious figure is later revealed to be Bill Branscombe. He's a career spy and intelligence agent to the highest bidder. And Bill is here to warn Logan of a very serious potential problem. A database known as the Janus Directory, a digital inventory that holds the names of every double agent that's worked for that agency, Logan's name included, has come into the hands of some recent individuals from the disbanded SHIELD. Not only does this hold the information in regards to the double agents, but it also holds the information to people that they hold dear, people that they hold close. So not only is this a risk to Logan, but it's a risk to people that are in his past that are hidden. Logan knows that he has to take care of this quick, but he also knows he can't do it alone. He knows he's going to need help. And that brings our next character. One, the only, the Amazing Spider-Man. Arriving late in typical Peter Parker fashion to his coffee date, and before he is questioned to the third degree, his spider sense alerts him of a sudden disturbance. And that disturbance is none other than Wolverine himself. And after being dragged from their date, the two heroes find themselves at an old SHIELD storage facility in Astoria, Queens. And once briefed on the details of the mission and what they have to do, Peter, of course, questions as to why Logan picked him specifically. To which Logan responded, pretty much because you're a dork and I need you to help decrypt some stuff. And Peter just goes, oh, okay, that makes sense. And as the two approach deeper into the facility, they are met by two very formidable foes from their each respective rogues gallery, Kraven the Hunter and Omega Red. A brief battle ensues with the heroes swapping villains just to spice it up a little bit. And in the midst of that battle, Kraven gets his hands on a rocket launcher and sets his sights straight at Logan. And after taking a direct hit, Logan finds himself collapsed in rubble. And as he struggles to claw his way out, he finds himself clawing his way out of his own grave. Now, seeing this shot exactly let me know immediately what route we were going, because it's the exact same image from Spider-Man's Kraven the Last Hunt. Kraven's Last Hunt is a Marvel Comics story arc that released in 1987, which depicts the final confrontation between the two. Kraven sets the ultimate trap in one final attempt to get his ultimate prey. And after getting the upper hand on Peter, Kraven, assuming that he has won, buries Peter alive. But after underestimating the healing factor, Peter shortly pulls himself out of his grave, creating the iconic shot. The next panel shows a mysterious figure walking in what appears to be a snowstorm. And as the panel gets closer and closer, that mysterious figure is revealed to be none other than Peter himself. And similar to Logan, Peter's new look is eerily similar to the iconic shot of Wolverine as Weapon X, which shows Logan escaped from the very same facility that just put him through the most life-changing experiment, covering his skeleton in adamantium. The two continue down the swap spiral, which is their darkest moments in their lives. Loss of loved ones, fated battles with arch nemesis, moments that prove to be a true test to their will and power. And after some time trapped in that loop, it becomes apparent to Peter this can only be caused by one person and one person only: Mysterio. Peter makes short work of Mysterio, and while he's down for the count, he makes his way to the master controls to begin the decryption. And as Logan kept both Kraven and Omega Red at bay while Peter formed the decryption, he noticed something while searching through the many files. His parents. It is later revealed down the Spider-Man mythos that Peter's parents were in fact secret agents who lost their lives on one final mission. This is a huge moment for Peter, finally face to face with answers that he's been in search of his entire life. Intrigued but terrified, Peter presses play. And when he does, it is one final transmission of the last footage of his parents alive. And as Peter watches the footage, he notices a silhouetted figure in the corner of the plane that his parents are piloting. That silhouetted figure is none other than Logan himself. Peter watches in horror as he sees the revelation that the man responsible for his parents' death is none other than Wolverine. And in a moment of blinding rage, Peter delivers one vicious kick to Wolverine's back. And as Logan looks to regain his footing, he's towered by an extremely pissed Spider-Man. And that will wrap issue number 1 of Spider-Man and Wolverine. One thing I can say for sure is that I am sold and will be looking forward to issue 2 just to see how far this story goes. Wolverine being the person to take down Peter's parents is definitely a different route to go, but we'll see if that holds up to be true or if it's just another one of Mysterio's illusions. And this has been Nito Bats. Until next time, peace.